Alright, let me double check the audio now that I have fully unmuted myself. I literally had my hand on the button and I just realized. And we're good. Cody Brooks, what is going on? Let's go ahead and get the formalities out of the way because, as you guys know, my Hero Academia streams tend to be a bit shorter than my One Piece streams. So, let's go ahead and do this. Yo, peoples, Kyushu 92 here, pardon me, here to bring you yet another read-through for Chapter 289 of My Hero Academia. I'm reading My Hero Academia, so I can't stay, but hope you have a good day. Hey, Candy Girl, it's fine. Don't let me spoil anything that's going on because we are very deep in the story, and I don't know if you caught up or not. So glad to have you here for a little bit, just saying hi. Thank you. Don't let me be the one to spoil everything that's going on. All right, here we are back at the story of My Hero Academia. It actually feels like it's been a minute since we last read a story concerning My Hero. Is it getting hot in my room? I don't know why. Hold on. All right, I forgot. I ain't got no napkins. I'll deal with it. But last we left off on the story, Toga encountered Uraraka as Uraraka is helping evacuate the town because Makia is literally bearing down on the city that they're in. But Toga's kind of gone off the rails a little bit in trying to find Uraraka and find out what it means to be a hero from them, because if it's a hero's job to save people, then why did Twice die? So she wants to find out the answer from Tsuyu, from Uraraka, and Midoriya. And last we left off, Uraraka was telling her, I don't have time for you right now because there's people to save. Alright, Chapter 289, Miss Candid and Miss Shutaway. Shortly after deploying to stop Gigantomachia, hey, Ingenium, why'd you come with us again? And then it shows flashback because Nejiro's right there. Nejiro's there, and so is Ida, along with some other hero, along with another hero who's using a surfboard to get by. Who is that? That's actually pretty cool. We got ourselves a Silver Surfer wannabe in My Hero Academia. What's going on? But there's a flashback to when one of the other heroes is saying, I'm trusting one of you who can fly to pass on the message. Get word to the heroes fighting near the hospital. And then it shows Ida saying, I will accompany them, but you can't fly. Whoa, he's fast. So before, it was really, hey, those who can fly, go ahead and do this message. But Ida, with his quirk, is able to keep up with Nejiro, who can fly. And Nejiro is fast, so they're outpacing people in cars. And it is not a hero on a surfboard. It is just random people on a surfboard for some reason. Don't you know what's coming to the city? Get off your board! Hey, Six, what's going on? I am fully prepared to accept punishment for violating orders, but 3 of my classmates ran off and haven't returned. And 2 of them taught me a valuable lesson. They're my dear friends. Because Nejiro's wondering why is Ida going with them. Then, wow, we are back with Midoriya versus Shigaraki, and they're falling out of the air now. But before he fully falls, Shoto comes in with the save again and manages to catch him, but they both have a rough landing. And Shoto shakes it off, but Bakugo is bleeding from the mouth, but he's alive. Bakugo is alive. Bakugo, Midoriya, Endeavor. He caught not only Midoriya and Endeavor, but not only Bakugo and Endeavor, but he also caught Midoriya as well. So Shoto's really shown his mettle as a future hero with the amount of people that he saved thus far. Oh my goodness, look at Shoto! Haven't watched any of the new seasons, but I don't care about spoilers. You should watch it. My Hero Academia as an anime is fantastic. But Shoto caught him and landed. Bakugo, Midoriya, Endeavor. They're still alive. Hang in there while I administer first aid. And then there's a creaking sound because as Shoto looks over his shoulder, Shigaraki has gone full spider and multiple tendrils are propping him up in the air as he's walking towards them. And apparently the voice of One for All is still speaking through him, so his presence is still there. Tomura, no, you must retreat. And then Shigaraki says, you're not the boss of me. So he still really wants to go after One for All, even though he can't take it. But before he can get close, Nejido shoots out her quirk at Shigaraki in order to block their path. Everyone! And then Ida slides in like an absolute master! Oh, I can't wait to see this animated. But Ida slides in. A gigantic villain is making his way here. We've informed the heroes fighting the Nomu over there. Ida! Hey, get Midoriya and the others out of here. Now I can see why you didn't return promptly. And then Nejido looks over at Ryukyu and seeing the damage that she's incurred. And Nejido gets a pouty, mad face. Okay, this face from Nejido, it's kind of cute, but at the same time, it's kind of scary because we've never seen Nejido with a mad face before. I have to stay near Shigaraki. He's still coming after me, so take Kacchan and Endeavor. His healing has slowed down. He's seriously weakened. Hado! So many little maggots crawling around. And then we cut back to the city as it shows Uraraka, I guess it shows her sweeping the leg out of, either sweeping the leg or just straight up drop kicking Toga, because we're back to Uraraka taking on Toga right now. Sorry, but I'm way stronger than last time. And now Toga's slightly floating just a little bit. I need to make direct contact without getting my blood sucked or waiting too much time. There's gotta be a way. Listen, Ochako. When I think about the people I love, it makes me want to become them. This desire to take all their blood for myself gushes up until I can't stand it. I get all emotional just thinking about it. That's how I am. And while she's talking, they're both fighting one another. But other people aren't like that. It's so hard for me to live like this. This one nasty lady said my normal was sad and miserable. And guess what? She tried to kill me. So, okay, I was just going back and forth to make sure I was on the correct page because my finger was on the button. I didn't want to skip over and spoil myself. Love the voice expressions. Thank you. It's what people tend to compliment me on and what sets me apart from different reviewers. Is it getting darker? Hold on, let me check. Okay, it's still light. I still have light. That's good. So you know what I did, Ochako? I used your blood and your quirk to drop her from way up high. Drinking the blood of someone I love gives me their quirk too. Oh, I was so happy when it happened. Toga! And then Uraraka tries to grab her, but Toga throws her needles at her, which doesn't draw any blood. But Uraraka lands into some furniture back then. I would never feel happy about dropping a person out of the sky. I mean, what's your point? What are you trying to tell me? And then Toga just looks at her with a knife in her hand. And then, what's going on? Did she actually manage to inflict a wound onto Uraraka? Because it does, in the previous panel, it did show some of her needles hitting her, but it didn't exactly show if it drew blood. Did it draw blood? No! Oh, it was a little All Might ornament that Midoriya had. And that Midoriya gave to Uraraka. You dropped this? Give it back! This is something precious to you, huh? It sure is. Well, Jin was like a precious big brother to me. We're the same, Ochako, 'cause I know you like Midoriya. I've always felt that. So Izuku must have given this to you, right? And it shows a flashback when she was posing as... Wow, I forgot your girl's name already. What is her name? Hold on. What is the girl's name that can change her appearance? Well, not change her appearance, but can make illusions. What is her name? The one that Kami! Thank you, Kami! Oh my goodness! Oh, I can't believe I forgot her name. Thank you, Cody. Thank you. But it shows a flashback of during the whole training exercise that they were doing way back when she was posing as Kami, that she was listening in on them. Way back when, posing as Kami. I've always felt that, so Izuku must have given this to you, right? That makes us the same, right? I can't waste time on her, but when I go at her head on, she just dodges. So instead, and she surprises Toga. Oh, she's managed to use her quirk on multiple pieces of furniture with a move she calls Zero Satellites. I've shut those feelings away. I've touched all this stuff when I got knocked down. Exactly. And she goes to throw it at Toga, but Toga dodges. I've always held it in for so long. When I was little, I was told to stop being me. But it doesn't work. When you shut your feelings away, it only grows inside. Himiko Toga, if you're going to live as you please and threaten people, then you also have to live with the consequences. Right. Thought so. And then Uraraka doesn't say anything. Thanks for that. Bye-bye. And she throws some knives her way. But before that, she tries to throw some knives her way. Before that happened, we get Froppy. Froppy just jumps into the mix. Before Toga can throw anything at Uraraka, Tsuyu comes in for the win. Froppy! Why is Himiko Toga here? Hi, Tsuyu. Didn't I tell you not to call me that? And then there's a doom sound all of a sudden. And the whole room starts to shake. She's gone. She might be aiming for our blind spots. Let's stand back to back. No. Oh, wait. She's gone. She might be aiming for our blind spots. Let's stand back to back. No. She ran away. Well, stop. The villain's getting bigger. Won't stop. We're losing live feed. Airwaves are. Oh, Chaco, since we like the same boy, I thought maybe we could confide in each other about love. I'm going back to the League. My confusion's all cleared away. She was crying. Oh, what's going on there? And then we cut back to... Then we come back to the cityscape where Shigaraki is, and all the tendrils that's out of his body is just whipping around in every which way in every direction. And in the distance, you can see Makia. But it shows Shoto and Nejudo trying to fight him, and he's just ripping through ice structures with those tendrils. And it shows Makia, it shows Shoto, it shows Dabi, it shows Midoriya, Endeavor, Nejudo, Ida, and Shigaraki in a completely drawn panel. There's no dialogue, it's just images of their faces as Makia literally is right outside of their range. He is literally within viewing distance of them. Makia is here. What's gonna happen now that Makia is here? And the video feed from the news helicopter has just said that he's gotten even bigger than the way he was before. Next chapter hits next week. So we're going on break for One Piece next week, but we're getting another chapter of My Hero next week, which is good because I want to see what happens. We're done with the whole altercation between Himiko Toga and Uraraka, thanks to, Tsuyu popping in. But now we get to focus back on what's going to happen when Makia gets to Shigaraki. Is he going to take him away? Or is Makia going to fight? Because no one is in a condition to fight anybody. The only people who are in tip-top shape are Nejiro and Ida. And I don't know if they have what it takes to take down Makia. I mean, their best bet is Midoriya, but Midoriya is literally beaten all the way down right now. He's still conscious, but he's down. Bakugo is pretty much out of the picture. Pretty much everyone who was fighting Shigaraki is out of the picture, save for Shoto, Ida, and Nejiro. Do they have what it takes to at least stand a chance against Makia? If Makia chooses to fight, we have no way of knowing. But I do know that I am very anxious to find out what happens in the next chapter. This didn't make me get up out of my seat as most chapters who are 9 and 10s tend to do, but I did like this chapter because we didn't spend like whole chapters on a whole conversation between Himiko Toga. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but we didn't spend a whole chapter over Himiko Toga asking questions about Uraraka or anything like that, and we just resolved it right then and there. So now we get to focus on the real meat of the matter. When Makia gets to Shigaraki, that's when things are really, I feel like things are either gonna switch around for Shigaraki, or switch around for the heroes. Because we don't know what Makia's intent is when he gets there. Even though Shigaraki told him to get over here, bring everyone, and destroy everything and kill everyone that you see. I don't know what's gonna happen when Makia stops. Because he has not stopped since he got up from the mansion and just started running out. He has not stopped moving. He was slowed down thanks to, Yaoyorozu and some of the heroes helping out, but it wasn't enough to stop him. He's been running from the mountains all the way through several cities. What's gonna happen when he stops? I don't know. But like I told you guys, I knew this was going to be like a short stream due to how quickly I tend to get through My Hero Academia. I enjoyed this chapter. I'm not going to lie. I enjoyed this chapter. It was good. It was good. But I want to know what's going to happen when he gets there. Also, the fact that All For One is still trying to influence Shigaraki a little bit. Shigaraki is still trying to tell him that you're not the boss of me. All For One is telling Shigaraki that he needs to leave and retreat and recuperate. And Shigaraki has still got it in his head that I'm going to get one for all. I'm going to get one for all. I gotta have that quirk. It's mine. I will have it. It's mine. I want it. But All For One's like, dude, you're in no condition to go after All For One right now. Recuperate. Recover. And then we'll figure out what's going to happen from here. You're not strong enough yet. Shigaraki's got a one-track mind. So maybe the thing that happens is Makia sees that Shigaraki is in no condition to fight, and he takes him away, or Shigaraki gives him the order to try and kill everybody. Either one of those things. Who knows? We could get something completely different from what I just said. But overall, I am really looking forward to seeing what happens. I think Best Jeanist might make an appearance next chapter as he was shown on a plane in 288. I mean, who else can use strings to restrain people? That may be true, but are they enough to restrain Makia? Because that's the person to restrain, if such an attempt is possible. I mean, he's the Hulk and the Juggernaut in one. And he gets bigger. So, I don't know how much help Best Jeanist of all people will be to someone like Makia. Because we haven't seen anything to actually stop him. Period. Mount Lady couldn't stop him, only slow him down. So it remains to be seen. It remains to be seen if Makia can be stopped by normal means, or by quirk-like means. Who knows? They even tried to knock him out, but it didn't keep him down. So I don't know. All I know is things are about to go from 100 to 1,000 real quick, because Makia is literally on the outskirts, well, literally bearing down on Shigaraki and everyone else. He was literally in the same panel with Shigaraki trying to hurt everyone, trying to harm everyone, attack everyone with those tendrils. He's literally in the background of that panel. So, things are about to go from bad to worse to grim to apocalyptic very, very quickly as soon as Maquia shows up. I don't know what this means for the heroes. We don't know. Here's the thing. We can try and guess all day what things are going to happen in the next chapter, but for all we know, things are just up in the air when we don't know what's going to happen. Which is good, because I love that. I have absolutely no expectations about what to expect from the new chapter that's going to be coming out next week, which means anything can happen, and I don't have the slightest idea about what direction it's going to go in. That's what I love that. So, I'm looking forward to this next chapter. Good Lord. We're approaching 300 chapters of My Hero Academia, and we're approaching 1,000 chapters of One Piece. I gotta say, this has been a crazy year. Both in terms of, well, COVID happening and games being delayed, Cyberpunk being delayed till December, so many things being delayed, us not being able to go out and look at movies being delayed. So many things have been happening in this year, but a lot of good things have been happening in this year as well. Next week, the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X releases, along with a ton of games. I'm telling you guys, I got the money already set off to the side for myself to get a new PlayStation, and I am going to get it as soon as I am able. If I am able to get it, then you guys know what I'm going to be messing with for the rest of the year. But at the same time, I'm really looking forward to what's going to happen in the new year for both One Piece and My Hero Academia. So I'm really looking forward to just like both milestone chapters. Yes, they are. 300 chapters of My Hero Academia and 1,000 chapters of One Piece. I had to double check for a moment. The bar was going off across the screen. So I'm going to end it right here. All I can say is for all the things that have been happening this year, there's been a lot of negative things, a lot of bad things that have been happening this year. We can always look forward to the good things because there's been a lot of good things in this year. This channel has reached 1,500 subscribers this year, and I can only see that growing. I'm getting, and it has been growing day by day, and I just want to say thank you to everyone who watches what I do, who have been watching what I do for a while now. For whether it's me, whether you are only here to just watch My Hero Academia videos, or only here to watch my One Piece videos, or if you just watch everything else that I just happen to make, I just want to say thank you for giving me the time of day. This job, it is tricky. It can be hard at times, but it's worth it when I know that I'm able to put a smile on people's faces. And in the midst of hundreds upon hundreds of people who do the exact same thing that I do, it really warms my heart and gives me encouragement when I see people say, like, thank you for this video, or thank you for putting in the time for this, or just, likes and people subscribing and stuff like that. I just want to say thank you. It's been a long time since I started this channel, and I can't help but be grateful for all the people who come by, and you make this a place that people are welcome to be in. You guys don't even know. It's amazing. I never thought that I would get this far with this channel, but seeing as my channel continues to grow with the amount of people who come by, it just means that I'm doing something right. So I thank you, every single one of you. Cody Brooks, Six, everyone. Candy Girl, everyone who pops up on my channel, thank you. Thank you for making this channel. Been getting back into your channel, and I'm glad I came back. Hey, my job here on this channel, my only job here on this channel, is to entertain, and I'm going to continue to do that. So with that being said, hope y'all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. And if you happen to be a person watching this for the very first time and you liked what you saw here today, then maybe consider subscribing, because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic day. And once again, as always, later, peoples.